From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Oilers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Switch! Hey, bang, bang! Hey, switch gears! Hey, red, jam!
They'll run for the first time with Hill. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Good enough for a first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On the carry, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can win.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On 1st down, this is Geis. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Haskins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's Geis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. Wide open receiver, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 33 yards that time. Geis, they'll try to run it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, Geis. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Hill. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Chase Young, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, check. Everybody, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Switch up. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Check.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Out of the gun, Geis. And some room to roam now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense. Now
this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Terry McLaurin. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Oilers 21, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a pickup of 3.
On play action, they'll throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Out of the gun now on third down. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Geis with the carry on second down. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man, open his board. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep open. He's got it at the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from him, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Houston.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins off to Geis on the screen. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. On first down, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll run with Geis. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
37-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Houston.
From the gun, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Oilers.
Now it's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
50 the mark, 50 the mark. That's the pass. Check, check. Flag down.
Here's Love. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Haskins to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Now Geis trying to get to the outside. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They run with Geis. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 3. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now a run with Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards on the pickup there. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now left side on the swing pass. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Geis. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. That's caught at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Burton. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Oilers 42, Chiefs 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Here we go, set, slice, 97, yellow, 22. Eagle blue.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go with Hill. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run with Love. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Check 50, check 50.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dayon Buchanan gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's got it.
And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On the ground, it's Geis. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone that time.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Flush to his right. That one complete to Hill. And out across midfield down to the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. You're not ready. You're not ready. curl, watch the curl.
Red, cycle.
Hey, Mike, 20.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Get off the field.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Show it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for C.J. Board there. And it's 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.